10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Void Incarnate.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Earth Spirit.
Choose your hero. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Restored.
Bunk, bunk, bunk! That is what you sound like!
Ding, mother...
Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
Ladies and gentlemen, the panel has spoken. They're a little bit split, a little bit mixture of opinions as to what's going to be beautiful, but we know it's beautiful, those shots. And also, my lovely co-caster, Trent, how you doing, sir?
See you later,
I don't think I can really measure up to those shots of Thailand, though. Jeez, that is absolutely gorgeous. Well, thank you so much for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. We begin the upper bracket matches. You saw the lower bracket yesterday. We lost a couple of teams, and no one going home today. But you'd like to stay in that upper bracket as long as you can.
Absolutely, and a great match to start us all off today. Panel talked about it to death. We got Neon facing off against TNC, two electrifying teams, you could say. I think that these guys had a lot of pent-up energy, and you know, maybe some Earth Spirit rolling around, a little bit of Venomancer just gooing people up.
Yeah, finally, Earth Spirit mid, right? The panelists, they were teasing us with it, mentioning it yesterday, and I've gotten to see, like, I think, like, maybe one game that I've had the pleasure of casting of the mid Earth Spirit since this patch started, but it's starting to pick up steam across various leagues and regions, so excited to see it again here. And if there's one thing I know about this hero, he gets very tanky very fast.
He is a ridiculously high stat gain, particularly on strength, 4.4, as Tim's can be found right at the start here. The missile is coming through, and Mr. JG trying to block the way. Tim will fall.
See you later,
See
you later,
All right, well, solid start for the mid Earth Spirit as we were hoping for.
Yeah. What you want to see. Yeah, I think that it's really interesting because, like, you give him the mid lane, he gains basically like 20 or how much is it? It's like 100 HP per level, just about, with his like crazy high strength gain, and then of course, like, he also can rotate around and find tons of kills.
Gotta hit those rolls, right? And then we're all good.
Yeah.
But yes, the draft. So QO was favoring Neon pretty handily. He just liked it. Thought it was a solid play, whereas I think Denog was kind of going the opposite direction. And I mean, you can see merits to both. I think number one, TNC have the morph into the gyro, which, you know, tends to be a pretty scary matchup for the gyro because you're basically just better gyrocopter as the morphling. But I don't know, at least for me personally, the mid Magnus, even just like Magnus in general, feels like very passive. So I do think that this decision to get the Void Spirit was pretty huge at the end there, because there's a lot of pressure now on this Void Spirit and Tiny, Tims, and KB to make plays across the map to kind of create a little bit of farming time for both RML as well as Gabby.
Yeah, definitely. Make that little bit of space happen, and they're going to be able to get on the right track. I will say, as we see just a little bit of a battle back and forth here in the mid lane, it felt like Denog was more responding to Skim, particularly playing Gyrocopter. It seemed like he didn't really love the way the hero looked, and I'm wanting to see like what he decides to go for as far as like earlier today on Quinn. I think we saw what was it? He went like a Blink Dagger third item or something crazy.
Yeah, I think even before BKB, but I mean, they were also snowballing pretty damn hard that game.
That's fair. That's fair. So maybe not going to be picking that up in this game, but we'll have to wait and see.
But, I mean, the main key, though, is that we like the idea of the aggression from the heroes, though, because that seemed to have been very successful compared to, like, the more laid-back nature of the more common carry right now. And that does kind of include Morphling, although we've also witnessed some mid-Morphlings from, like, Gunner on the Zoomers that get active very early on. So maybe if Gabby can combine a little bit of that, that could be a little bit helpful for them.
I have a feeling Gabby's going to want to get involved every now and then and just sort of farm up as well. But I always see him as a little bit more of like a get in there, get the job done, fight around a little bit type of guy. And well, speaking of which, they're going on to March up in the top side, and Fairy Fire not going to be enough to keep you alive there, buddy. Play hard, get your kill.
In the mid lane, looks like Yopaj also went in there pretty deep. Is down bottom. Tims gets chased all the way back to the tier 3 when he's pulling these creeps.
Tims might be in some trouble. No, can't quite get him. Needed another round of Fortune's End, I think, to really make that work. Tims in the meantime.
Oh, back up, but he's really baiting these spells.
Yeah, definitely. Jeez. That should mean that, well, they're going to try and keep some pressure on there in the bottom lane, as they won't have Tims for a little while at least.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So mid, really that much to write home about. As you see down bottom, the TP coming back in from Tim's going to look for just a little avalanche as he came back in. Didn't have level 2 for the toss back. Not getting it.
All right,
But
well,
yeah.
3 minutes in, lanes pretty even across the board. I mean, the best thing right now is how much farm this Pango's getting. 10-1, has the Rubik by his side, and the only threat is really this like support Veno. So I feel like for now, JG pretty pleased. Can't really die in this lane, right? Versus the Veno and the Morphling.
No, not really. Although there is, I guess, a chance that they could go and kill off March instead.
That was unlucky.
Not quite able to get him. And meanwhile, back towards mid, Yopesh went in kind of hard there. And Tim's now going to toss the magnets in on him. Getting a couple more right clicks. That avalanche out and a few more. And no salvation. Yopesh will fall.
Bold attempt to fairy fire on that one, I think.
Yeah. He was hoping he could get like a rollout after the kick away, but did not happen. So good rotation from Tim's, again, coming at the cost of KP, although KP's having an okay time. He seems to be fine down here. Already at 3.5, getting some CS. Just need those levels so he can make the rotations later. All on his way.
Yeah, and that's going to free up the Oracle, though. Wants to head to the mid lane for the 4-minute rune. There's a full bottle currently on the Earth Spirit.
Looks like play hard, likely to go down. Can't quite get into range there to kill off the courier. And so they will be able to secure that finish onto Rubik. Badge picks up an illusion rune. One time, gets the last hit at the same time. And yeah. Dude, it's hard. Toss back. GG.
Don't believe it.
Again, he's also going to go down. He just TP'd back.
Well done by Tims. That's what they needed, though. They needed that little bit of a change in the lane, because with those two heroes, the Pango can just play super free. But timing obviously changed that equation quite a bit.
Basically, you know, somebody else took his Earth Spirit. He's like, I gotta get something else done. I gotta get a high mobility hero.
That's true.
So Tim's tiny, and he so far has been the catalyst for all these good moves around the map. The 5-minute mark is coming up. And it looks like Neon are in pretty good position to sneak away a lot of these runes. Possibly 3. We'll see how that one goes as Janelle takes 1, but they won't get the other one. So it's going to be 2 apiece.
Yeah, Tims didn't try and contest the Rubik, which is fine because the telekinesis. Then he ran back towards mid, so we'll notice that his own ward has been stolen, and they're going to see the Oracle now going back down bottom on that Observer ward too, as JG just dances his way up top there.
No real trouble at all. Very sort of meandering game. You can follow 1 or 2 of those heroes around as they make their rotations, and that's where the action's going to happen. Everybody else just kind of holding pat for the moment. And now makes the move. They do a little fade bolt back the other way from play hard, harassing away. There is Tim's mid, so they could go for a toss into RP play, but it's not an easy kill onto Yopesh.
I mean, if I'm TNC, I feel like I'm just pretty happy right now. KP's just getting a lane. Armel's doing fine. Just fairly easy rotations. There we go, the RP skewer, but this is a hard target with the wall, and they missed that Gale too.
Well, and they're going to throw out Fortune's End afterwards. Avalanche, this dude is very, very tanky. And it looks like he is going to be able to walk away. Picks up the Arcane Rune in the Oracle. And they're just going to back out again. So everybody comes mid and nobody dies.
Yeah, we got double Bracer Magnus. We got double Bracer Earth Spirit. It's a beefy.
I feel like Earth Spirit, really good Spirit Vessel game, obviously against the Morphlane. See if that is what he decides to go for. Maybe he leaves that over for one of his other allies as a pickup, possibly.
Even just being able to do that, though, is so good to mess with the Morphling, to change his item build, right? Because, yeah, like, right now you can see Gabby really wants to just rush this E-Blade, but that's a pretty scary prospect, I think, versus how much control they have and then just running the risk of the lucky shot. Plus, are you ever going to be E-Blade down this Morphling? Like, sorry, this Earth Spirit?
Yeah, unlikely. And you've already got like the pretty nice answer with Oracle once he gets points up in Fate's Edict. It's a pretty good save. Granted, you have to be a little bit close, which can be scary, but it's not the end of the world. A lot of stacks in the jungle right now for Radiant. It's mainly just that one big one that's over there. And also Dire have a couple around as well. So Mag's going to clear through this big one. Looks like.
Yeah, he is quite farmed. Well, I mean, Morph's still leading the char and the gyro, but Mag, I don't know, it just looks good. Having treads, double bracer, and starting to build towards the Echo Saber for the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, Armel off to a really hot start, definitely. Now tries to kill off these wards. Yopaj makes the move over. Tims is here as well, tosses him back. Armel doesn't have RP. They're just gonna magnetize, actually, get the root and kill onto Tim's. That was the easiest kill ever.
He's, I don't know, I think he should know about that one.
Right?
He's played that hero. I guess it does eventually lead to the death of the Oracle. Not exactly what Tim was hoping for. Maybe he thought there could be like a better skew angle or something, but JG dropping low top, hits the salve, his stem is down bottom, just rocket barraging away some of the neutrals.
Does look like Yopaj is going to make the move out afterwards. Picks up the urn, has already charges on it. Could make something happen onto Gabby up top here, but they should realize that something is up since Playhard has taken over this mid lane at this point. Yopaj is just going to make the sort of long meandering walk on back to mid afterwards. After he realizes can't really do much elsewhere. Ooh, Fated Brooch. Love to see it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Tim's was prepping for the rotation down bottom. He was just kind of doing some loop-de-loops in the jungle in between where he thought Earth Spirit may be and KP, trying to ensure that he won't be a target here. But our typical rotation around this time, 6, level 7, something like that. We get the carry swapping the lanes and taking the enemy safe lane tower. It is 2016 all over again.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Tim's
Dire's top tower is
keeps the
under
creep
attack.
aggro on him. It looks like they're wrapping around. I didn't know how to fight this. I think, well, they definitely do. And now he's almost dead.
Dire's top tower
But the
is
wraparound's
under
coming from the rest of them. This is not the way they wanted this fight to go. They're hoping to get him to come out of nowhere, but the silence to start it off finds on to Gabby. Not quite enough. He gets the strength form off afterwards. KP, they bring down the Oracle together with Gabby, and now Tim's is nearby. JG's still pretty freaking low. Avalanche, and now switching into the Earth Spirit. Gabby rolls on to JG. Almost able to get him as the waveform threw a couple more punches is all they need to finish them off. And, well, Gabby gonna stop being Earth Spirit for a little bit, switch back to Morph. That was pretty.
Took some time to use a shovel too. You know, efficient guy he is. Jonas does get that bounty. Oh God! Careful, careful. KP. Oh, they're trying to get him, and they will. Fade Bolt, nicely played. Gabby. How's he just gonna surf taunt and earn that guy to death? That was so swag. Yeah, it was awesome. He's surfing on the Morph lane. One thing that was during all of that, the gyro did go down again. I think it was RP used along with the Venom.
Oh, we have a replay.
Side. Yeah.
Damn.
March
So
with
just
the baits.
end up bringing down Skim there in the end. So well played by March.
And looks like he just got some stack action happening too on that Dire side. Just stacked up the Ancient and the Heart Camp. So March having a grand old time right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game for him too. 3 points already up in the Plague Wards. Just sort of AFK farm for a little bit if he wants to. While bottom lane, they're still pressuring the towers. Gabby is going to take it down. Rubik did manage to get the attribute shift, so he's going to be a little bit tankier than he otherwise would have been.
Ah, yes, nice. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good game for March though, because of the nature of how they want to play too, of just like trying to slow down the game and the pace a little bit for this Magnus and this Morphling, especially just slowing it down whenever they want to slow it down. And that is something that the Vendo is obviously very good at, even in the support role, if you're going to skill up these wards really early on, because they're just impossible to fight into. Now mind you, they have some pretty good heroes for it though, like the core Earth Spirit can just like roll through and still commit, and Gyro is a relatively fast hero with some tools for taking care of the wards, big AoE damage and call down and stuff. You know, you're not like an Ursa or something, but in the end, the vision that you get from the wards, as well as just the general slow on everyone, still makes the team fights like much easier in your favor.
Yeah. Well, I think.
See where he's farming right now too, though, by the way? You see this? See, he stacks the Ancient Camp for Armel and just casually and quietly farms the camp nearby at XP range, you see?
Yeah.
That's what you do, guys.
Easy.
Yeah, don't let the core know you're leeching his XP.
See, but that's the thing that I think is super interesting about this too, right? Is that it's like you're playing this hero, and I think that there's certain timings, like you're talking about. You can slow it down when you want to. Like when Gyrocopter gets his BKB after the Aghanims, whatever other item he takes in between it, it's like crazy power spike where you want to be able to avoid the fights and stuff. So We'll see what that timings are that they try and hit. Probably around the Spirit Vessel will be another moment where they try and kill the Morphlane, who, as of yet, hasn't really been touched. Gabby's been free to do whatever he wants as he's taking down a little stack of creeps on the bottom side of this as well.
He's seen the light, though. He knows. I have to go for the Manta. Supporter Spirit, sure. You can get away with the E-Blade first. You can target the Oracle the whole time and then go back for your Manta. But core Earth Spirit, like, that Spirit Vessel is going to be done way too fast. So, correct decision here, I believe, from Gabby.
Yeah. Play himself out of danger and not into danger as a smoke up by 3. The wraparound here, we'll see how it ends up working. They have the Spirit Vessel coming out on the courier, but it's not there yet for the Earth Spirit. And Mag, Armel, got him caught. Kick back afterwards, the root and the roll. It's going to be enough possibly to bring down Armel. KP, though, interrupting onto that Oracle, trying to keep him alive. They managed to find that kill. So the Oracle trying to back out of there. Yopaj in some trouble as well. Has a kick and then a roll if he wants to. Or they just run in. Skim shoots up afterwards with the ulti. It's doing a ton of damage on his Skim. Trying to get him. They have Avalanche. 3 dead already. An unreal amount of damage coming out from Neon.
Yeah, this team is terrifying right now as a 5-man unit. This is what Gyro loves to do, is get involved in any of these team fights, especially after a couple of the spells have been hit already. And so they still want a little bit more.
So the root came through. That was perfectly played. Oracle queuing it up on Yopaj, and then the roll secured the kill.
Damn. Combo.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wow, TNC. I mean, they had the gold lead before all that just went down, but that magnetized, that did a lot.
Dire's middle tower.
Most of the damage in that team fight was actually from Yopaj.
Yeah, I think that decision, I thought he was just going to try and get out, but, you know, after the gyrocopter was able to get into position and play sort of clean up there at the end, I guess it just goes to show, like, at level 11, he has 2100 HP and 10 armor. Like, this hero is really hard to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually feels just, like, overwhelming. But they're going to try a mission of their own. They don't have the blink yet on Tim's.
Radiant
and they don't even have the Yules on KP. This is a very aggressive smoke for, like, with no power spike. Dude, and unfortunately, it's been stand, yeah.
Just like, come at me. Let's go. You want to battle? I am Yopaj. I got a magnetized for you. Dude, he does not care at all. Look at that guy.
All right, this is broken.
How did he do that? He's so strong.
I can't believe that worked.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Dude, he just... All right, this is the replay. Look at this guy.
That's like the next level of smoke detection. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. There's an enemy team here, guys.
And they just turn it all the way around. Use everything on Yopaj, and they don't kill him.
Man, that is just straight up comical.
That was before Tread.
6 Spirit Vessel charges.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Gabby, you better hurry up on that Manta, bro.
Get out of here.
You got some problems.
It's not
Dire's
safe.
middle tower is under attack.
God, this double bracer build.
Is he? Did they kill him? I think he might be dead.
They definitely can. Jeez. He does 187 damage a right click on top of it. Like with these treads now, he just beats people
Dire's
down.
middle tower is
Oh,
under
man, Spirit
attack.
Vessel destroys this hero. Oh, good God.
Yeah. Needs that Manta.
Dire's structures
500 and a little bit more than that gold away. They at least have the Aghanims finally now for... Well, no, that's for the Gyrocopters. Never mind. That's their team. Well, they all...
They have a Mask of Madness Aghanims Gyrocopter.
Yeah. Man, I'm going to remember that roll-in for a while.
Radiant's
That was a
top
great
tower
play.
is under attack.
Yeah.
By great play,
Right there.
I mean, it was disgusting.
It's like something one of your allies would say in a pub and be like, but why? Isn't there a smarter way? Just, no, I got this, bro. Hold on. That was some serious Leroy Jenkins stuff happened.
Yeah.
Dire
3,000 gold lead now. And, you know, you look at the win probability, it's favoring the Radiant, but I think it's speaking to this potential issue later on down the line. Gabby can get big. Gabby can cause problems. As Tim's is being chased, but will not be found.
Radiant's top
Looks like he is going to be
tower
able
is
to
under attack.
escape for the moment, unless Oracle. They won't find him. He's TPing.
Yeah, he's in need of the blink for sure.
So, you know, Gabby gets Manta now done and finishes off afterwards the E-Blade. Is there a point where this does start to get scarier at all for Neon? Or, like, I'm trying to figure out when they get the damage to deal with this Earth Spirit, and then after that, like, the damage Gyro's going to get into.
I mean, I want to say, like, Carmel's blink, but it's so far away because he needs the BKB.
Yeah. Almost got him.
Not even close.
Okay, Pete. Get out of there.
Yep.
The mid lane, the cooldown comes out afterwards, and they will blow him up, but the return, March ends up dying for it, and now the rollback. Yeah. He has 18 Spirit Vessel charges. It doesn't matter. They can't chase him.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I thought you were okay. Wait a second. That's not possible.
There's been 14 kills.
I've definitely seen games like that though. People just kind of forget. Like they're stomping so hard.
Yeah. Now just down to 2,000 gold lead. And that's, I guess, what we were just talking about. Gyro can get killed still.
Yeah, that was a little bit crazy by Scam. I'm not sure about that positioning. He was like completely alone. And he was killing Venom wards, which is always just going to put you in a bit of a vulnerable position too.
Yeah.
But he'll have his BKB on the earlier end. Jeez, okay, that happened fast. I guess he's only like a couple hundred gold away, but now it's time for a smoke here from TNC, I would imagine, with Blink done on Tim's. Oh, look, he gets a smoke with his Blink. How perfect. Gotta hurry though, it's 20 minutes coming up soon.
And there wanted to
Tim's is trying to contest that top one, so he's gonna mess with Scam while the battle will happen in the bottom lane, and Tim's got scared. He ran away.
Dire's bottom tower is
It's
under
really interesting. We're seeing these like Earth Spirit illusions even just get sent out up to high ground, and they're having trouble dealing with them too. Call down is the call, which is a fun sentence to say.
Thank you for that. Rolling in the bottom lane. How about, is that fun? That didn't look very fun.
For KP. It was fun for Yopash.
Yeah, I stole an Avalanche. That's a good steal too for Playhard.
And he has a Blink too.
Aha, anything you can do, I can do better.
So it's got an Aether Lens on top of that. Very, very farmed. Tim's gonna TP out of there, realizing he could potentially be in a lot of trouble, and he was right about that. All right, now I'm impressed with TNC just sort of dodging the fights consistently, and then, you know, being able to find that pick off on the Gyro was really nice.
Yeah, that breathed a little bit more life back into their game. I would have been more concerned with the current status if it wasn't for that. On the other hand, though, that is probably going to sober up Skev a little, and we'll probably just see him farm super fast towards his BKB.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Roche could be another thought in the next team fight win, potentially. As 4 heroes grouped together, Armel does not have BKB or Blink yet, but Tim's, as you mentioned, does.
Oh, there's the Oracle.
That's a good target to get if they can get him right to start. Astral Step goes in, immediate save for themselves. Over to the side, they get the lift up to get away from Armel and Tim's, and oh, that was not the reveal they wanted.
The team went right. They were hoping to find someone else or something. Well, March is initiating. They're walking in.
Toss back on the Oracle. That's a good person to kill and no buyback. Okay, rolling around a little bit, finding the kill onto Tim. Skem in trouble. Gabby is beating away at him, and they managed to bring him down. Switching back into Gyrocopter. He's got the Rocket Barrage out, and 3 for 3.
Skem's TPing in from the outpost.
Okay. Silence. JG's here as well. BKB gonna be popped. Skewer away. Yopash bit off more than he could chew. And now JG seen if he can kill Gabby, but that's not gonna happen. What have you done?
Well, alright. What? So Yopash was up at like the old shrine. TP'd to that tower to try and get in on that.
Yeah.
I think he thought that like he could go for the turnaround play on the Gabby, but he might have thought the RP was already spent too. That might have been what happened.
Whatever the case was, it did not work for Neon, who take this early lead and start to fall apart a little bit now. The plus side, at least, is they did get the stolen RP on Rubik with the Blink Dagger. So this is going to be stunned for a very long time with the Arcane Supremacy working. but they need to find a way to make use of it.
And I am very surprised that he managed to surpass Skim in this game. I mean, Skim now up to 3 deaths all of a sudden. Now, remember that like one time they picked off Gabby with the Earth Spirit, and it's like, oh no, end of the road here for Gabby. And now he has Manta BKB, so that's the end of deaths for him, at least by solo heroes. Like, you need a full-on team fight to kill this guy now, because they don't have anything through the BKB.
No.
And they're not going to for a very long time if they ever even get one.
Well, Playhard, he has RP now, and does land it only on the one.
That is through the BKB. That they can do.
And it looks like they're going to be able to finally finish on the Tims, but no more RP after that. Darkopter gets his BKB, and they are going into Roche.
I like where it spots it, though.
And Armel, skewer out, okay, and then the individual bullet. Oh, that was pretty, but can they get him out to revive? False promise, saving his life for the moment. BKB out from Scam. Gabby, the flat. That's the right cadence with the flat cannon. He's taking a lot of damage, though, actually. Gabby, still BKB'd, but it's going to wear off, and he goes down. Oh my god, the timing of that from Yopaj was brilliant.
I think that wasn't quite as scary looking as he thought it was going to be. And what is this? They're smoking out. They're after the mag.
Okay. They found Armel. Yopaj does a little miscue on the roll, but they got him with the root afterwards, and now Skewer flying around. Playhard looking like Superman. And they managed to get Roche. Okay, and back we go again.
Yeah, I thought he stole the Sphenax for a second there. That was quite the little leap.
Kind of awesome. As we're going to take a quick little look-see at this again.
So, yeah, the Skewer into the Aether Taunt, and then they can't quite get the finish. Oracle save comes through, and there just was not enough damage here.
Precious bounty.
Yes. I think going Manta BKB limits on the Morphlane. Kind of what I learned here at this point.
Yeah, it was probably a better fight timing for Neon, that is true. He's now going to start building in towards that E-Blade and probably try and hunt Sir Oracle here.
Tim's going to TP out the roll right where he was, but the missile already signaled that he is away. So 6,000 gold lead still. Big win after that fight in the Aegis, and could have gone.
Team doesn't want to come. I mean, it's understandable.
He is so farmed right now. He's ahead of KP. He's got Blink, Force, Aether Lens. Like, what?
Yeah, KP got into the unfortunate position that the Void Spirits can find themselves where, like, the rest of his team didn't necessarily want to fight that much, and he is a fighting hero. And then you also don't get the levels as fast, even though he had, like, a bit of a solo lane. It wasn't as good as being in the mid, and Tim just gets Skewer attacking again. Dude, and crushed.
Playhard is owning.
Yeah.
This guy's a baller. They kick back again onto Armel, who's going to BKB and TP out of there. Longer wants to be around here. Yeah, it definitely has that feel for KP where just has not worked out the way that he wants it to. They won't be able to run down March, it looks like, but they roll back away, take control of this area of the map.
I think the Plague Ward saved him, or else Playhard might be able to get the Blink Skewer.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, at the very least, TNC are doing a good job of sort of pushing out these side lanes and getting farm on their other cores. Gabby definitely needs some me time.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Big old heals coming out from Scam, who can walk forward again, roll in, tries to find one. They are going to get the Venom ulti out, but that means it's stolen by the Rubik, and they will not be able to kill anybody else.
Arcane Supremacy Venom ulti.
Oh, God. That's really scary. They find Gabby again. Silence. Oh, Manta. BKB. Wait for him, run in, TP out, and going to manage to escape.
Is under attack.
Get rid of the rest of that pesky Agi as he wants to.
Is under attack.
Very, very cool. great start again for Neon. It feels like they've been setting the tempo with the Earth Spirit and then making consistent kills around the map. And this whole time it's getting towards Skem having his Scotty done.
Yeah, nice and tanky, and continuing to reduce Morphling if he tries to like go strength morphing and everything. Outside of his BKB, gonna run into some trouble. Not really canceling out any big heal auras or anything though, because they don't have any.
No.
The only aura they're working with right now on the side of TNC, I think, is the pipe and a ring of Aquila, I guess.
Which, you know, it's really feeling to me like just when you get that 5-man together from Neon, it's so much more potent. Granted, we haven't seen like the big Veno ulti into all of them and chances for it, but you know, there's that opportunity later on down the line as well.
And Armel also now has like, you know, big BKB, big Blink Dagger.
Dire's bottom tower
And that unfortunately is a stolen Empower though.
Oh no. More damage to all of his friends. And Scotty, yeah, with the Empower, it's gonna be even more damage. Damn, dude.
Dire's bottom tower.
This is gonna be
now 161 plus 55. Let's see this.
Dire's bottom tower
Plus 106.
Yeah, no big deal, you know. It's a huge issue or anything. He walks right on into it, chasing for more. Armel trying to escape, does have the missile on him. They force-step forward the missile. Armel is going to manage to TP out of there.
Oh man, that would have been so sick. It never works.
No. At least force out that BKB from him. So good dodge by TNC, able to escape from the clutches of Neon. So probably are going to wait for the next Roche, I would imagine.
What have we?
Now there's the fact that JG is going this like full aura build, right?
Yes.
So the scaling isn't necessarily there right now for Neon because you have an Earth Spirit and a Pango core. So you have two super tanky and annoying cores, but you're essentially all in on damage from Skem. So when you're all in on someone, sometimes these like big disables can just kind of ruin your whole composition, and they do have the RP, but at the same time you have single target save in the Oracle. So it's gonna be a battle of John Uel and surviving to make sure that Skem will survive.
Right. Well, and you know, he's got a Glimmer Cape, he's got pretty quick movement speed and all that good stuff as well. Of course, the big worry is now that the E-Blade's online, if you do get even one disable from any of these other heroes on TNC, you will explode.
Yeah,
very quickly.
Very likely.
Tower is under attack.
Ah, but there he gets the blink. There, even safer. Good choice.
What the hell? How does everybody have so much gold? I guess we're 31 minutes in. A lot of objectives taken.
Radiant's
Tier 2 towers
is under
no
attack.
longer standing for the Dire. We're almost at the Aghanims.
They didn't get any outposts, did they? Either.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I think
under
it was
attack.
captured in time. Nicely done by Neon. Take that away. Man, Neon playing so well.
Yeah. It's an impressive team. They came in through the open qualifiers just a couple of months ago, won esports, and they're looking really good now. I think this is a team that everybody kind of needs to be on the lookout for.
I'm worried about this next team fight if he still has his arcane room with a 10-second BKB. That sounds like a recipe for very good success for you and a painful time for your opponent.
6.5 second silence with the talent. It's kind of nutty. Right?
That's quite long. Imagine if you got like a timeless relic.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's just, and the other thing about it is that it's like it's a 9-second cooldown, right? So even when you manta, like eventually that thing's coming back up again. If these team fights take any amount of time at all, you're just not going to be casting spells.
And currently he's just using this arcane rune to farm.
I mean, that's a good use of things, right?
Try and get his Shivas.
I love him just holding on to the illusion rune also, though. Nice little dispel if things get a little bit dicey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I saw the minimap. This looks like a smoke, huh?
Yeah. Play hard. Does look to evacuate the area. Currently sitting with no agi, so 0 armor on play hard.
Radiant's
Very
courier
bold.
has been killed.
This is the play, though. I think you always go all strength.
Look out for falling.
Radiant are scanning.
Way too good.
Top, Yopaj going to TP away, and Radiant scan, seeing if they're in the pit, sees that they're not. And a smoke up the high ground. Danger, danger! There's the lift up and catching one man right off the bat. He's gonna die. Rolling in for round 2. Who can they find? Skewer away. Everybody's trying to run away. Oh, and it looks like they will all get out. March, yeah, he gets out as well. They ran so fast.
Yeah, part of the problem there too is that you can't really RP initiate once you see the ball come down. So either you're gonna hit the Rolling Thunder with your RP and then you're just gonna get chain stunned if you like grab him with his allies, or you're gonna miss and he's just gonna turn and come bash you while you're trying to follow up with the RP. So once that's out, they kind of just start backing away and hoping they can find a second initiation. And obviously the opportunity wasn't there. Tim talks about the play hard, but he is way too tanky, my friend. Yeah, he's got more strength than you do.
It's not wrong, man. That's tough. That is a whole heck of a lot of Rubik. They can't bring him down. Yeah, I think it's really interesting too, because their heroes are like so well suited to just running in right now. It feels like on Neon, like when Earth Spirit can just roll into the midst of things and know I don't have to worry about dying or being bursted or any of that stuff, then he feels like, you know, you can do that initiation and you don't necessarily have to have all the best vision in the world.
Well, we're worried about Skem not finding something to deal with these BKBs either, and he does have that basher with the Aghanims, so 10% generally like kind of bad for range heroes, but for Gyro, it's kind of different because of the Aghanims.
Yeah,
Precious bounty.
it's real nice. Gonna be going back for the Satanic afterwards. I would like the idea of eventually going into the Abyssal for Gyro too.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Ever since they added the mobility. I mean, Gyro was one of the weird heroes that used to get it back in the day before it even had the blink. Because it was like, sometimes you just kind of need it on Gyro because you know everyone's building BKB versus you.
Right. So, well, TNC into the pit. And do not know if that one was scouted or not. Neon can't afford to give this one away for free, but
it's too fast.
They're going to.
Power.
Aegis and Cheese, just like that, and JG forced to run away. So a big win there. TNC able to sneak away Roche.
Yeah, they've given up all their outer towers, but a straight 5v5 is a bit of a scary thought, I would think, for both teams. I think their fighting power right now is relatively even. Sure, I would rather be on Neon. I think they're winning this game and everything, and I think it's likely that they can close it out, but you can never count out just RP.
Right. That being said, there is somebody that can take that RP away.
Yeah, don't let that happen.
He's actually almost got an Aghanim Scepter too. He is super duper farmed on Play Hard.
It's a very good Axe game.
So much good stuff. My oh man, stealing Resonant Pulse. Let's go.
Stealing Skewer again would be crazy.
Oh yeah. Cooldown drops down to 6. I don't know like how good that would be. I guess probably pretty good.
Oh, in combination with the Pango and the Earth Spirit, like yeah. I feel like you'd actually be like sheep herders.
Just pushing everybody around. Okay, I could dig it.
Pickup though is they get a Princess Knife. Not sure who they're gonna put that on.
Baiting Skem here. He's got Satanic ready to go. They're thinking about going on him.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, Radiant. They got all the vision in the world. Do it, Yopaj. You know you want to.
Yeah, it worked last time. It was about 20 minutes ago, but it might work again. I mean, you got HP.
It's true. Smoke up here from TNC, waiting for anybody to show on the map that they think they can burst. But they will not find anybody at the moment. Gabby showing in the mid lane for only a second there. As as Skem keeps on farming underneath their own wards.
Oh, a leveler.
Okay.
On the Basher Gyro.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now roll back and forth. They find Gabby. Didn't get the switch over to the strength form. Now trying to turn into the gyrocopter and throw the damage back out the other way. That means they're hit. Dylan on the and no didn't even know. Gabby destroyed. He got absolutely wrecked there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Playhard, he's also going to fall down. And Gabby beats on into the Oracle. Yopaj tries to get away. They jump in front of it with the Magnus, again trying to roll, but they jump in front of him again. Yopaj is in a ton of trouble. Oh my god, he gets out. Just barely able to roll away.
Wow, that'll work ya!
Well, that was not the way I think the Gyro thought that was going to go.
Tell you one thing, he didn't get the bash.
Dire's top
That's for
tower
sure.
is under attack.
Oh my god.
Radiant's middle tower is
Oh,
under
that
attack.
looked terrible.
Yeah, the Morph did more
Radiant's
damage than the
middle tower
entire
has
Radiant
fallen.
team.
Well, and no wonder. Look at his damage right now.
Yeah.
It's got like 550.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle
this
tower
Morph versus
is under
Gyro
attack.
matchup is so brutal.
Radiant's
Dude, are they really just about to win this game right now? Jericho doesn't have 5 eggs.
Are fortified.
This was such a big turnaround.
Radiant's middle
Oh, it's crazy they just been so consistent at catching him before the BKB got off.
Yeah, and now gets another round of stuns, and well, just like that, never mind. They missed on the roll. He's getting away. Okay, Aegis down. Tim's under control. He gets bashed, beaten, possibly killed, and now Gabby versus the world. Can he do it? Trying to roll away and does have the TP. Well, so he's out of there. Immediately Pango queues up the Basher.
Yeah. That was a lot of death, so that's everyone died. I mean, if you count the Aegis, so we even back out a little bit. And so does Dota Plus. Losing some faith in Neon ever so slightly.
Just want to get off the roller coaster ride. Don't let me stay here.
Oh, there it is, the relic.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Yopaj also has the Spell Prism, which they now also get for the Dire side.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder if it's worth it to give the Timeless Relic to the Rubik. See how he does braid it out there. Yeah, so he's doing that. He also got a Shaco. So Rubik is going to be the one that takes the Timeless Relic instead, and he is 750 gold away from finishing off his Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, and he does not plan on keeping buyback.
Invisibility.
No.
And he's got, what, 6 minutes till it's back, so might as well.
Level 25's coming up soon or already here. The Morpholine has the 2 waveform charges. Gyrocopter decided to go for the classic homing missile stuff. We've got more damage from Empower and Cleave and about to get 25 for Pango and also Earth Spirit. I've actually bought a tome to make sure that he gets it. Which one does he take? They're both kind of cool. Yeah, he takes the Rolling Boulder stun.
Man, I totally forgot. Remember Earth Spirit release when you just always pull allies?
Yeah, that's great.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was so stupid.
It's a fun skill.
Wow. That's really worth it. I mean, I guess it makes sense when you have the Spell Prism, right? Because now he has a 1.6 second stun on a 2.4 second cooldown. So it has like a 66.66% uptime.
Now that's with the Octarine core kind of insane. I haven't seen this build before. This makes me want to play Earth Spirit mid. What the heck? It's great.
It's like a chain stun.
Dire
Yeah.
are scanning.
It's a roll stun. Thanks. I appreciated the half laugh.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was a groan. It was distinctly not a laugh.
Timeless Relic picked up now for the Dire as well. So the gold lead about 5,000 or so into the favor of Neon. 3,000.
RML has switched out his Imp Claw for a Princess type. Decided that, wait, that item's kind of bad in the sense that I need a game changer. And Imp Claw is not it, so let's see if the Hex can do it.
Interesting to watch that. Right now, TNC gonna take over the high ground on the Radiant side of the map. They are under vision, though. There's an observer ward here, and Neon kind of grouping together. There's a big question. Do you want to try and take the fight where you have some of the vision? They are thinking about it. Smoke up now. JG ready to go. They have to know that they're up here. And our Spirit going to roll into position. Do they go? Jump in. Rubik crazily in front of all of them. They find the Rubik going to be saved by the Oracle. Screw back onto all. RP going to land afterwards. They destroy one, but now the RP's going. Dual Scepter lift up. Rubik has it afterwards. But he's not good. Dude, AP saving the day right there. Unbelievable. Yopaj, though, in the midst of all of them, trying to bring down that Magnus. And look at the damage coming from the Mortal. It's almost enough quickly able to live. Just barely. And now the turn. JG, what more can they do? Doesn't feel like it's all that much. They need a type of this armor, anything at all. They're still living through all of this. Gabby turns to fight, has the E-Blade afterwards. Triple kill for Gabby. They're going to buy back on the Pango to try and get into this fight. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. In the end, they roll in on top of him, kick him away. Yopaj will go down. There's an ultra kill for Gabby. And right now, Armel appreciating greatness. This carry player is doing the work.
Oh man, the one-man army. That was ridiculous. How much damage did he do? Oh, it doesn't even show the full extent.
12,000 is what I got.
Oh yeah, mine's way different than yours. Holy.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's pretty good.
Man, that morph into the gyrocopter is just so insane. And then he transforms into the Earth Spirit too, and there's our little replay there too, where it was a bold initiation, as he said, but with the full change of the strength form, like it kind of worked. I thought it was going to go better for them, especially when the RP came out. But there it is, the Yule's up while he had the stolen RP, but the delay there from KP made it so the false promise ticked out, and he ended up dying first before he could cast it, saving it. Or I think they would have won that fight.
Yeah, it would have been a huge turnaround, absolutely. And you can see there in the end, just getting messy. But the one that stood out through it all was Gabby, able to deal all the damage in the world. Got 2 morphs off in that one, I think.
Yeah.
So 4,000 gold lead now as they take the tier 3 tower and the range tracks mid. And Roche back up again. The refresher shard. Can they get there in time? Can they do anything even if they can get there in time? I think the answer to both of those is no.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be in time, that's for sure, with the power of the magnet. And Gabby, of course, is even stronger with the bonus from that, and man, he's going to be level 30 pretty soon, which is a nice level 30 because you get the 12% CDR and the multi-strike hits, the multi-shot, multi-strike. Yeah, that thing.
The multi-multi, the double-double.
Yeah. The multiplication.
It's +3, so it's actually 4, so it's the quad-quad.
No, it's actually not. It's a lie. It's only +2. I know.
Oh. What?
I know.
Excuse me?
Trust me, I was very disappointed when I tested that.
My world is broken.
It's just a straight-up lie.
Unbelievable. Well, nonetheless, it's a lot of adaptive strikes. And right now, with a 6,000 gold lead and a butterfly done on Morph, he is well and truly the strongest hero in this game. Just casually sitting with the Empower backdooring tier 2 towers. Because he can do that. Gabby.
And now they have the Abyssal too. And the Refresher. So Armel's looking for the big game ender. He wants some flashiness here to finish things off. Gabby is the gyro now.
Okay. And right click. RP gonna be used. Skem trying to do what he can. Magnetize onto several. Skem. RP there one time again. They steal it. Oh no, we got the power off. Damn. He got the power off and didn't have enough for that second RP. Does now. Still nobody dead.
Yeah, I think that was kind of okay for Neon.
Yeah.
Considering they all survived.
Danger Town is they're still got gyro and he's got black. So walks forward, beating away at the tower. Attribute shifts to the side. We'll get the stun out.
And of course, he also has Empower now.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Good play by the mag to get that Empower off before Rubik was able to steal RP. It was an immediate cast afterwards.
Yeah, he's gonna be super careful.
Avalanche, not even used, just the toss back on to the Remnant, and the RP comes out from Armel, controlled and gonna be killed as they all start to fall. Yopaz trying to get away. They do bring down the Tiny. Armel forced to jump away, and actually they've gone a bit too far. So they do manage to punish there, but only for a second. And now KP, he gets demolished, but Gabby, he's so strong. This guy is really hard to deal with, but maybe he's gone a bit too far to
Got a
hit
Manta.
again. Dave and the jump. They bring it down the Oracle, and Yopaz has to just jump away. So they do lose the Tiny and the KP Void Spirit. Can they find anybody else on the retreat? Does not look like it.
Gabby's gonna give me a heart attack here.
And Satanic. He's back up to full again.
How was that math?
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
He's just knockapooing him.
Has fallen.
Waveform. Jumps on the scam again. There is a whole host of damage. Yopaj trying to stop it. Armel goes in afterwards. Abyssal Blade. What more can they offer? He jumps out of there, skewer back the other direction, and with everybody dead with the exception of the Earth Spirit, well, also the Rubik now. Yeah, there's just no way. It's far, far too much damage as Gabby beating down buildings, taking down the Ancient, and no amount of lifts or Fade Bolts are going to stop Sure, and this eventual victory. GG is called. TNC, pull it out.
Yeah, Neon, maybe too patient? Is that what our end result was? Like, did they ever pressure the high ground, get to those tier